The truth about Facebook e-commerce conversion rates. The truth about Facebook e-commerce conversion rates. Here's the good news. Facebook can deliver e-commerce sales. However, oftentimes, it's not in the form that you would like. Seriously. You have to be more creative. How does this work? Well, Facebook traffic can convert if you retarget. In other words, people who have found your website on their own and who have gone to internal pages might have a Facebook account. The next time they log on to their Facebook account at the same time you're running a retargeting campaign, your ads will be visible to them. Your ads will remind them to go back to your shopping cart, or to your website. This has been proven to increase ROI. Facebook can also deliver e-commerce sales through squeeze page marketing. In other words, you use Facebook to recruit people to your mailing list. It's actually your mailing list that's doing the heavy lifting, as far as selling stuff to your list members go. Another way Facebook can deliver e-commerce results through your business is through a Facebook page boost. Basically, you create a Facebook page and you target lookalike audiences based on the interest of people who already like your page. Facebook marketing influence. Then, you send out content. Using this content, you can profile the interests of the typical high engagement members of your page. Once you get this essential piece of consumer intelligence, you can then run a lookalike audience campaign on Facebook targeting people with those same interests. The idea is, if you know the interest of the person who actually buys from you and you advertise to another person with the exact same set of interests, the chance of that second person buying is much higher than a complete and total stranger. The bottom line? Yes. Facebook can deliver e-commerce sales, but you have to use its tools the right way. You can't just go in there, advertise an affiliate link, or a direct link to your Shopify store, or a direct link to your product, and expect a sale. It doesn't work that way. Sure, you can convert every once in a while, but chances are you're not going to get the results you're looking for. You have to use it using the techniques outlined above. Achieve realistic results with Facebook lead generation. As you probably already know, when you run a paid campaign on Facebook, its ad platform allows you to collect leads. That's right. You can run a lead generation campaign. The problem is there are so many myths and misconceptions surrounding lead generation on Facebook that you'll probably fail. I don't mean to depress you. I definitely don't say that to discourage you, but let's get real here. If you believe in these misconceptions, then chances are you're just setting yourself up for a letdown. One of the most powerful myths, that's very hard to shake, is that straight lead opt-ins can be had for cheap on Facebook. Nothing could. Facebook's marketing influence. Be further from the truth. In fact, I see tweets about this from marketers all the time. These are people who know their way around Facebook. These are not people who just tried Facebook or are in any way, shape, or form wet behind ears. These are veterans. All I can see is them complaining, moaning, and groaning that it's just too expensive. In fact, one person was saying that in her niche, you basically had to spend $80 just to get a lead. Now, you probably already know that a lead is very different from a sale and that $80 per lead is very expensive. How do you make things better for yourself if you're running a Facebook lead generation campaign? How do you set yourself up in such a way that you don't end up like these people who are complaining that generating leads is just too expensive or downright impossible? Well, it's actually quite easy. Follow the steps below. Find competitors and figure out their freebies. The first thing that you need to do is to like your competitors' pages and join their groups. This way, you set up your user profile to be targeted by their ads. Find their ads and figure out what they're using for freebies. What will this tell you? First of all, it will tell you what kind of incentives are available. It also tells you that 9 times out of 10, your competitors have tested their campaigns. This means that if you keep seeing the same type of freebie come up again and again, chances are that should be the kind of freebie you should be offering. They're not doing it for their health. They're not doing it because they have nothing else better to do. They did not just take some wild stab in the dark to come up with that freebie. Facebook marketing influence. The reason why the type of freebie crops up, again and again, is because people somehow, someway get results from that. Stick to that. Figure out how they offer the freebie. You have to understand that to generate a lead on Facebook or any other platform, you give out a freebie in exchange for an email. So, the key here is to figure out how they position the freebie. Are they saying that it saves you money? Are they saying that it's some sort of secret hack or trick to save time, effort, and money? How exactly do they position it? Pay attention to this because you're going to copy and optimize what they're doing. I'm not saying you should copy and paste. I'm saying you should copy and optimize. This is different. If your page fans respond better to a specific type of content, then you need to produce more of that content. You need to either find other third-party content you can curate, or you can come up with your own stuff. Whatever the case may be, this is a simple example of finding what works. When you start your page, you really don't know what will work. You don't even know if enough people would like your page. What's important is you keep showing content out there to the extent that some people would engage with it. Some people might like it enough that they would like your page. When enough time passes, you should be able to see certain patterns. You should be able to see which pieces of content your most successful posts are. You publish this type of content more often to see if you can maintain your engagement level. If that's the case, then find more of the same type of content, come up with your own version, and increase your engagement levels. This will also enable you to get more likes on your page. How? Since you know what type of content popular and what kind of themes and topics keep coming up, you can target the interests of your average user and drive traffic using Facebook's lookalike audience feature. Engagement is the linchpin of successful content. Don't just focus on getting likes though. You should scale up your engagement types and intensity. Focus first on likes. Once you achieve a high enough level, encourage your readers to post comments. Keep running experiments. Once you get them to post lots of comments, go to the next level and encourage them to share. Make no mistake, user engagement is no different than traffic. You have to optimize it. You have to scale it up. You have to fine-tune as to what eventually leads to your ultimate goal, conversions. This is the part of the process that Facebook marketing influence actually produces money in your bank account. This is where things get real. Pick winning curated content for Facebook page marketing. As I mentioned previously, one of the best ways to build up your Facebook page is to not come up with original content. At least, not in the beginning. You should look at your competitors' Facebook pages and find their very best content. You should then publish these pieces of content on your page and study your statistics very carefully. Which of your posts gets shared the most? Which ones get commented on the most? Which ones get liked the most? Once you're able to figure out the specific pieces of content that get the most engagement, you should be able to see a larger pattern. You should be able to see that certain pieces of content simply draw a lot more attention. They engage your users more. Your job then is to pick out these winning pieces of content. You look for related or similar types of content and publish those on your site. Eventually, you come up with your own version. If you did it right, your engagement level will be the same as the materials produced by third-party publishers. That's how you will know that you're doing this right. How to pick the very best content. Now it's one thing to say that you're going to pick the best content your competitors have, it's another to actually do it the right way. You see, the big danger here is you're going to be using your opinion as to what the best content means. Your job then is to pick out these winning pieces of content. You look for related or similar types of content and publish those on your site. Eventually, you come up with your own version. If you did it right, your engagement level will be the same as the materials produced by third-party publishers. That's how you will know that you're doing this right. How to pick the very best content. Now it's one thing to say that you're going to pick the best content your competitors have, it's another to actually do it the right way. You see, the big danger here is you're going to be using your opinion as to what the best content means. Facebook marketing influence. I'm telling you, it's not about you. People don't care about what you like or don't like. What they care about is what they like. It's all about them. So, how do you use this as a winning strategy? It's actually very simple. You look at your competitors' Facebook pages and scan through their posts. Which of their posts is the most popular? Which of their posts gets shared a lot, get the most likes, or gets the most comments? Pull the link for those posts and post those on your website. See if you get the same level of engagement. If you do this enough time with many different competitors' contents, certain patterns emerge. You would quickly realize that the audience you built up, to this point, is more likely to engage with certain types of content than others. You figure out what works, and you ditch everything else. That's right. You forget about them, you focus on the stuff that works, and then you scale them up. You publish more of it and eventually, you come up with your own version. That's how you play the game. It's not a question of hunches or guesses. You have to look at objective indications of popularity such as page likes, comments, shares, and other types of engagement. I hope you see how this works. If you do this right, you will be able to put up a fairly compelling Facebook page that can lead to conversions later on. Facebook marketing influence. Reverse engineer your competition on Facebook. A lot of people who try their hand at Facebook marketing are quick to say that it's a failure and that it doesn't really work. What they're really doing is they're engaging in sour grapes. They don't know how it works. They don't know how to optimize their campaigns. They think that since it did not produce the kind of results they were expecting, then it must be a worthless source of traffic. No. They're just doing it wrong. The good news is you don't have to be one of those people. They struggle because they tried to figure out Facebook from scratch. They basically tried to learn Facebook on their own and they ended up spending too much money while getting very little results and eventually, failing. You don't have to do that. There is an alternative path for you. There is an easy way to achieve success on Facebook. How? Reverse Facebook marketing influence. Engineering. To put it simply, you figure out what your competitors are doing, and you learn important lessons from the way they run their Facebook pages, as well as the content that they share so you can achieve better results. Here's how you do it. Find and like your competitors' pages and groups. The first thing that you need to do is get a massive list of your competitors. Find them on Facebook and join them. Of course, you're going to use an individual account for this. You're not going to use an account that is somehow, someway linked to your fan page. You're going to have to do this incognito. Find as many of their pages as possible and like them. Find all their groups and join those. Sit back and pay attention to their content. Once you've joined all these places, sit back and pay attention to the content they're receiving. You should be able to see some patterns. You should be able to connect the dots. You would notice that 9 times out of 10, they share the same type of content. Maybe this content talks about a common theme. Maybe it focuses on certain common topics. Whatever the case may be, the same stuff crops up again and again. Pay attention to that pattern. Analyze their most engaged users. Now that you have a clear idea of the type of content your competitors keep talking about, the next step is to look at the users that always keep commenting. Pay attention to the users that keep liking and keep sharing. What are their interests? Do they share common interests? You'd be surprised as to what you will find because you will notice that the most engaged people, seemingly different as they are, share a handful of common interests. That is a very important clue. In fact, that clue can make you a lot of money. How to take advantage of reverse-engineered consumer intelligence information using free promotions. Use the following free promotions to take advantage of the information you got through reverse engineering. First, you can post similar content. When you do this, your engagement levels go up because you are sharing the content that you know your target audience members would be more likely to engage with. Second, look at your content patterns and figure out your most popular content. Once you've identified this popular content, share similar types of content. This enables you to increase the engagement level of your page, pretty much uniformly. This doesn't happen overnight, but with enough attention to detail, this will happen. You just scale up the amount of very popular content that you're already sharing. You then republish the same type of content over an extended period of time, so you can reach more people as more and more of your audience members engage with your content at a higher level. How to leverage this information with paid ad campaigns. If you're paying for your ads, you use your audience insights to get clues as to how to target new eyeballs for your direct ad links or your page posts. Make sure that they share common interests with your competitors' users. Also, when you profile the most engaged users that your competitors have, you should use the same common set of interests when targeting your ads. This can increase your click-through rate and ultimately, your conversion. Facebook marketing influence. Facebook marketing presently has 10 various ad categories that fall in the ad classification. 1. Event ad. 2. App ad. 3. Mobile app ad. 4. Domain ad. 5. Page-like ad. 6. Coupon or offer ad. 7. Page post link ad. 8. Page post video ad. 9. Page post photo ad. 10. Page post text ad. These ads would require you as a businessman to input your desired text, photo thumbnail, and meta description. Each type comes with a specific number of characters and photo sizes. You just need to maximize your ads and make sure your descriptions would entice viewers to click on them. Facebook has also developed a feature that would allow users to hide your ad. If they refuse to like the page, a dialog box would then appear, asking for an opinion from the user on why he or she declined. Conclusion. While this idea started as purely social, it has turned into something that businesses are embracing as well. Each time the internet changes, businesses need to change, too, or else they won't get the sales they want. Now, In order to find success with sites like Facebook, a business needs to think about the very elements that make the site special and unique. A site is a place for people to socialize and participate in communities. If the business wants to sell its product or service, they need to build a community around it. For example, if you're a writer and you want to sell information products to help other writers, you can start a group on Facebook that is designed to teach other writers. If they like the group, they'll likely buy your product. One huge advantage to using Facebook for business is that you have access to the profiles and information of a lot of users. For a business, Facebook marketing influence owner, this will help you target the demographics of those who will be interested in your product or service. Facebook is growing. Facebook is one of the largest social networking and Web 2.0 sites out there right now, and it just keeps growing. It started out as a site primarily for college students and has grown into a worldwide phenomenon. Unlike some social sites, Facebook actually embraces the idea that people can use their site to build their businesses. The founder and developers are devoted to providing a positive user experience for everyone on the site, business owners included. But, there's an art to using this site in that way. If you don't embrace Web 2.0 and the way social networking is, your efforts to build a business using Facebook will be in vain. Hello, valued subscriber. Turn on the notification bell, so that when we upload a new video it will get to you first. May God bless you as you do so. Thanks. Kindly subscribe friends to encourage us. Please don't forget to like our videos, our YouTube channel. Please help us share the video, as much as possible, assist our growth please and please. Bravo, bravo, and bravo. May God bless you all.